Hey, it's Oska.
Hey, it's Tom.
Hey, it's Maia.
And you are listening to Run Spec, Front Colombo's running specialty podcast, where we attempt to mostly deliver, but often fail at keeping you up to date with our lives and all the running stuff that's happening around our 3 islands, or 4 if you count the Chathams, because I think they're part of us. I don't know. I have to go and check my geography on that one.
Just invade.
Have you been to Stewart Island?
Nope.
I have.
Have you?
Yep.
Oh.
We went a few years ago. I've run the
There's a race there, huh?
There is. I've run the race course, but just did it. It's a fun little run, me and Mum. It's really nice. Yeah, 35 odd K. Yeah, I got hella seasick on the boat ride over as well. That wasn't fun.
35K.
Yeah.
Just casual.
Just a casual.
Anyway, if you haven't listened to us before, we do eventually start talking about running. But the whole
It was running.
It was 100. Yeah, well, it was also a geography lesson. If anyone can confirm that Chatham Islands is the 4th island, well, there's multiple. I think there's 2 over there that are habitable. I'd have to check.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's not part of New Zealand.
Okay, so
You asked me to draw them on a map.
it's like 400k east of Christchurch.
Nah. Don't know.
That way, kind of that way, northeast kind of
Nice
way,
one.
northeast east. That's confusing, when you're learning about northeast, southwest, and you're at school, and there's like here's north, south, and then there's south, southwest, and southwest, west, and you're like, how many times?
West, southwest.
Yeah, like well, just that way. I feel
Or
like
when you're on you're getting Siri or whatever to read you Google Maps and it's like head east onto blah, blah, blah. And you're oh, sorry, let me just get up my compass.
Yeah.
especially when you're standing in New York and you're like, I fucking know, big building.
You're like, shit.
I did that down one of the main, was it like 6th Street or something? I thought I was going one way back towards Central Park and I wasn't. I got a really long way down before I realised I was walking the wrong way, like maybe 48 blocks.
They all look the same as well, huh?
48 blocks.
I was like the corner of 52nd and something, and I was supposed to be like 8 and something. But I was just heavily just like walking away, just Snoopy living rent free in my head, just cruising along, hoping I don't get attacked by a meth addict.
Are you old enough to remember when they had the map books?
Yeah, shit, I had one.
Really?
Yeah, fuck yeah. We used to have the fold out in the car.
Oh, that's so crazy to me.
So do you know that
It's like a scavenger hunt. It's real life.
Do you know though that is an underrated skill of a 1980s 1990s cab driver. So you could, because there was no GPS.
Yeah.
And you could roll into a cab, and you could be like, I need to go to somewhere, this street, this number, and that cab driver was like Siri, and you would get home.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Like when you actually think about it, because now you go like, I almost need to use my GPS around Christchurch, and I've lived here for like fucking 30 years. You know, when you're like that random street off fucking Spraydon Road or something.
Yeah, do you think they would do training for it?
Surely.
Yeah.
Imagine map studying. So yeah, sorry, the whole point of that was my grandma, because my parents didn't drive until I was a little bit older, but grandma had this little kind of white car, and we're talking like 1995, 1996, and we had the Christchurch map underneath the passenger seat. And I'd sit in the passenger seat, she'd be like, pull the map out, and then you had to figure out where you were. And then obviously like the little line which told you the like how big the map was. And then so you'd count blocks and work out where to go.
How many Ks?
That was the hard part about getting to football on a Saturday morning, was sometimes you played at a park that you had no idea where it was, and you had to actually find it on a map. Wow. Yeah.
So wild. Do you think you actually still have that lying around somewhere? Or
I don't
someone in
think
your
so.
family does?
They might do.
Because there must be heaps of them that were all in people's cars or houses or whatever.
Yeah, they're all in the man-made islands in Indonesia or something. They've all been in the rubbish dump, and they're all now man-made islands.
Oh, do you know what I saw? This is not really related to anything.
Here we go.
I was scrolling Facebook Marketplace, as you do when you've run out of friends to talk to, and you're like, let me see if there's anything more I don't need that I'm going to buy.
Is that a cry for help?
Yeah. You're doing all right.
A lot of what we do is surely. Someone was selling a New World branded plastic bag for $7. It was like...
Could Because you can't buy them, you can't get them anymore.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, no lowball offers, please. I know what I have.
No, someone's taking that.
And I actually had a moment where I was like,
Do I buy it?
like,
Hang it up in my room.
like he was like mint condition.
That's correct.
Barely used.
Yeah, no. Okay. Well, I tell you what was used was that was your Scarpa Golden Gate shoes that you wore controversially, I must say.
Controversially between me and Sam, but I think my result proves that
They did the job.
I know what
Or
I'm
it proves that
talking
you're
about.
a really good athlete and the shoes don't matter.
Well, on the trails, low key, like as long as you can put one foot in front of the other, at least in a course like that, then yeah, shoes are just something to get you from A to B. And
Was it good though? Did it feel good?
it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. The main reason I went for it is it just fit me so well. Like my foot's fairly narrow, but my toes are quite square, and the last of it just hugged the kind of back and like over like the middle of my foot really well. So it felt like it wasn't going to slip at all, but then had enough room around my like toes. And then it's quite like a plasticky, not plasticky, that's the wrong word, but like a really thin, quite hard upper material. So I was like, cool, it's not going to hold any water. And just like super stable, enough stack that I wasn't going to feel rocks underneath my feet, because the goat is very, very rocky. So you don't want anything too thin, but not too stacky. So it flexed really well in the front. Good lugs. Arguably, Sam reckoned the lugs weren't enough, but I reckon because the goat is so screey that your foot placement is the most important thing for your grip, because the ground's going to move under you no matter like.
And do you feel like too, because you've got that kind of track background, your ground contact time is probably going to be less, because you can turn over a little bit quicker, so you're gonna almost automatically spend less time on the ground as opposed to in relation to what other people are doing.
I mean, the faster you run, the less time. So I do have the luxury of, like I'm lighter and I'm moving over the ground a bit quicker than some of like the middle to back packers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think you can't really compare track running to like skiing down a hill on a bunch of scree though.
So Tom and I did a really shit job of describing. But no, we did okay. We butchered it. We butchered it like home kill.
I wish
describing
I'd listened back to that.
what the goat is. Well, first of all, I thought you'd flown into Tauranga, which you had.
Yeah,
Tom corrected me quite quickly.
He
he saved me on that one. So describe, I guess, like location, terrain, and distance.
So it's weird talking about this to a South Island kind of audience, because
Our audience is it's actually international.
Yeah, but like when I've been describing it to people from down here,
Our third biggest.
It's on a volcano.
Yeah, well, it's on our third biggest audience is in the Netherlands.
Well, they're going to have no idea what
Yeah.
Mount Rupa is.
Shout out to them. Anyway, sorry.
shout out Dutch people, Matthew van der Poel.
Not with that hand action.
Maia.
You need
That's my mother way. Sorry.
yeah, but you need to go a little further
Yeah. Okay.
east.
My bad. 3 fingers, front chucker. Sorry. What was the question? Describe the course.
So we're talking about the goat,
Yes.
which is an event.
Yes.
Mount Ruapehu.
Mount Ruapehu, yes. Yeah. I haven't done all the trail races in New Zealand. I'm not going to pretend to, but the type of ruggedness of the goat is not like anything else, because it's volcanic. So it's very, very rocky. Like you just constantly hopping over big chunky rocks, and then there's some big like scree slopes where you're kind of skiing down it, and then like some muddy river crossings. So it's 20k. You start on Whakapapa ski field, you run down the road for about like sort of a mile, I think, and then there's about 18k in the middle where it's just constantly undulating, super techy terrain, and you do about 1,000 meters of climbing in there, and then you climb up the side of a waterfall, run up the road where your legs are absolutely fucked, and then you finish at Two Door Ski Field.
So point to point.
It's a point to point, yeah. So bit of a logistical thing getting from, because you stay in Awakuni, which is at the bottom of Two Door, so you have to like get yourself, well, there's buses, but get to the start line in the morning. It started at 8 this year. It used to start at 9. And fortunately, someone did actually check. Otherwise, I would have showed up at 9 and been like,
Where is everyone?
there's no one here. That's no good. But yeah, it's a proper adventure run, and the course is marked, but there's so much, like, it's technical, yes, it's hilly, yes. So you have to be good over like technical terrain, but also you have to be strong for like the hill climbing and good on the descents. But you also have to be like intelligent with your line choice, because it's one of those like kind of really ancient poled route tracks. So people have walked that track and taken a myriad of different routes depending on the conditions and stuff. So it's your choice how you get from pole A to pole B. And depending on, like, there's a direct way, but that might involve like a really deep mudslidey bit and like a deep old like river or something like that. So yeah, I think part of my success over the goat is that I've done it so many times that I know how to go efficiently from like one point to the next, rather than taking like the shortest possible route. I generally like shimmy around the side or pick the driest route, or but yeah, it's just gnarly. And I think Cam Swales probably will tell you the same, having done Luxmore Grunt and then backed it up with the goat. They are totally different kettles of fish.
Yeah, there's levels to that shit.
There is levels to that shit. One of my mates who I met at Worlds, who we like drove up with, a guy called Jackson Cole. He's based over in Montana, I think, and he's been like based over there for a while. And he's like a professional for La Sportiva, was like 26th, I think, at the World Trail Champs, and has raced like in Europe and the US and does all sorts of like crazy sky running things. And he posted something on Instagram like this morning, I reckon, and he said, I thought the most technical pinnacle of like mountain racing was like the European Alps, and then I raced the goat.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah, cool.
what more do you need? Yeah.
So you finished 4th overall.
Yeah.
You were first female.
Yep.
And you downtrowed the old woman's record by how
I
much?
didn't. I think that's misinformation.
Gotcha.
I still don't have a course record. The course record's about 216 high, I think, or like 217. Yeah, so I'm still about a minute shy of that. But the course, like, they don't maintain the course at all, and that's stood since like 2010 or something.
Okay.
And it consistently gets more muddy. So I think, I mean, this is probably a little bit gloaty of me to say, but if I had run the effort that I'd run on the course back in 2010 or whenever, when it was in better nick, I probably would have run a CR. But as it stands, I have the under 23 women's record.
Gotcha.
And the rest of my life to break the the actual record.
Well,
so.
as you've told me multiple times in the last 56 hours, you've got till about 35 before you start to decline. I walked in yesterday.
For anyone listening, Oska is 35.
Yeah, I walked in yesterday and
in April,
and Sam said something about my bald spots.
That was golden. No, you were wearing your sunglasses on your head, and I was like, I can't remember what I said. I was just like, oh, you're gonna keep those on all day? And Sam goes, you're covering a bald spot there, mate.
I was like, that is so rough. I was taking shots all day. You said something else too. We get some shoes about me being old.
Yeah, we've been hiding at home for 2 weeks.
So have you guys been saving them up?
Yeah, and we've been pretty stressed too without you, and then without Anna and without Sam. So we've just been. There's been a lot of pent up resentment.
To be fair, I do feel like today we've finally got on top of like a few bits and pieces and like decompression. We're all settled back into our roles of things, which is nice. Like I appreciate the effort. It is crazy in that 4 weeks between like Boxing Day and now, where everyone's trying to have a bit of a break and people kind of coming and going, and like stuff piles up, and then all the new season product and
last week was just carnage.
Yeah,
I felt like, you know, that meme where it's like when my shift ends and then you're just like marching away with headphones on and there's like an explosion at the back. That's how I felt on like Thursday afternoon. Yeah. I was like, right, 5 o'clock, off I go.
And honestly, in years gone by, I probably would have come back early, but I just needed a break. Like I probably would have like wrote in on my. I just
needed to stay on Facebook for a few more days.
So Maia's mad at me because I got inspired by the Night and Day Facebook page. Anyway, I think Tom and I talked about this last week.
You did talk about this last week. We don't need to cover it. It's okay.
But it's okay. We had a constructive conversation today in the office. I'm here for feedback, all types of feedback, and I'll take it on board, and I will restrict my shithousery.
All I want to say is that from an outsider / somewhat insider looking at what was popping up on Facebook for the 2 weeks that you weren't at work, it was like you had too much time and you were like, "Ooh, somebody validate me online."
This would be funny. Yeah.
So performative male coded of you, I have to say. Yeah.
Speaking of male performative code, how's your training been this week?
Why me?
Tom is the least performative male out of probably most people. Why that face?
I'm not making any face. Has training. Tom's a high performance athlete. He's a New Zealand parkrun record holder. And New Zealand missed out on the New Zealand 30 to 35 parkrun record holder taking on the New Zealand parkrun record holder last week because both Tom and I bitched out.
Did you talk about that on the podcast?
Yeah, I don't remember. We might have talked about perhaps having a go, but then we both looked at the weather forecast and went, fuck that.
Yeah, it was shit house. And it's supposed to be shit house this weekend as well.
What's happened? It's supposed to be summer.
Someone left the chat and just decided not to show up to Christchurch because
you look super strong on Saturday. You done some K reps.
Yeah, I was feeling good.
6 by K.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was nice. It was, I don't know, I haven't done threshold tests in a while, but Palone just says what he thinks my threshold is, which he's normally pretty spot on with, but he reckoned if I did them around 305, 306 would be pretty good. And then it was just one of those days, even though it was shit house weather, it's just like, first one, you never really know because you're like, okay, I'm just going to run this and look at my watch at the end of it and see what it is. And it was like 301. And then the next one, I was like, okay, I need to slow it down a bit. 301. next one, slow it down. Okay, just chill. And I had, like, Dad came out on the bike because he just, I don't know, wanted to get out of the house.
Do you have him on the camera?
Yeah, he was just the funniest video. Eh? Just like half selfie, but half of me on the bike, just like switching between.
I
was like, Dad, you got to stop that, man.
He saved me.
Yeah,
we'll talk about mine afterwards, but
yeah,
you finish up.
No, but it was just one of those that it was good. I was just flowing at like 3 flats. So, I mean, it's always nice doing workouts like that, but again, it's I'm not a workout person. I just want to race. So my workouts aren't. What? What's that face for?
They can't even see it on there.
Yeah, well, no, they can if they're watching YouTube.
They're watching on YouTube. No.
No, I like to race, and it's like I had already had in my head like I was going to go have a good go and parkrun again. So I was just kind of just like, oh fuck,
parkrun's not a race, Tom.
It's a race if you make it a race.
Controversial.
It would have been with Oska there.
Yeah.
No, but just a hard effort anyway. So yeah, just ticked it off, ticking boxes.
How many weeks now till challenge?
I got like a month. Yeah.
Are you gonna pro field?
I can't.
Oh.
Yeah, I've tried, but unfortunately, because there are pro licensed people and they have an official pro field this year, that because I decided to do world champs as an age grouper for.
Is this a good time to ask our listeners if anyone in Wanaka has a bed for you?
Preferably one inside.
We did this. We did this last time.
That'd be an interesting experiment to see what came up.
No, I'll find something. But yeah, no. To answer your question, no, I can't. So I have to.
Wanaka listeners, if anyone's got a bed for our lovely Tom Mulai, just chuck it in the comment section.
Are you Thomas on your birth certificate?
Yeah, let's not bring it up.
Okay.
So
Thomas the tank engine.
We start 10 minutes behind the men and then 5 minutes behind the pro women, which kind of sucks because if we were 5 minutes behind the pro men, I think I might have a shot at catching some of them by the end of the bike, and then I'd have someone to run with, like some people would hopefully to chase, but 10 minutes is getting out there.
Is that a weird mentality because you're basically just time trialing for 4 or 5 hours? Like
it is, but it's also the mentality that I've had for all of them because I've been an age group for everything. So like they do it as like a wave roll down. So it's like 5 minutes, or most of them are like either 5 or 10 seconds apart and just roll through people. So you really have no idea where you are in the field until you've crossed the finish line, which is kind of a bit weird because I'm so used to knowing, like from track, or I know where I'm at. And same with racing on the road, you always kind of have an idea. So yeah, you do go into it, and I mean, for me, it's always just like get out of the fucking water and then start racing. So yeah, that's kind of the same mentality I have for this one.
Will you wear a heart rate strap? Like you just know your effort, RPE.
Yeah. You just watch for the bike. You just watch watts basically. It is a bit challenging on that course specifically because it's hilly as fuck for a triathlon race. You bike from town basically out to Treble Cone and back twice, I think. So it was just rolling hills like the whole way. So the power and stuff is a bit hard to gauge off, but same kind of deal for the run. Just you kind of know where your threshold is for that kind of event. Like it's always a bit slower than, well, at the end of a half you're not really running threshold. You're like between tempo and threshold and just trying not to fade into nothing.
You're trying to regress well.
Yeah, exactly. It's like who can die the least.
It's like you started out uni wanting an A+, and you're like, oh, I'll take a B-.
Yeah, pretty much.
This got real hard real fast.
Yeah.
It's always that last 3 or 4K. You're like, I might not make it if I keep this up.
It gets like that sometimes. Yeah. But no, I'm looking forward to it. It's genuinely like probably the most scenic triathlon you can do in the world. Like it's stunning. Last year when we started, the sun was rising and it just like a photo of us standing in the lake and there's snow in the background, just crazy for February. But yeah, it's pretty epic. You kind of get lost on the bike a bit, which is nice. You can just zone out. And then the run goes like on that gravel path around the lake and you just cut laps out and back. But yeah, I mean, it's just another good hit out just to get a race on the belt, and then decided the other day that I will run 5K at Nationals, so that'll be fun.
Which is in...
That's 2 weeks after, so...
Oh, yeah. Where is it? Like
Auckland.
Auckland.
Yeah, Waitakere. So that'll be a bit of fun.
I should know that.
I don't think I've run on the track for like 3 years now.
It's probably why you're so healthy.
Yeah. My last race was with you at 905. Oh, well, like last 5K, yeah. It was 905, so like it must have been 3 years ago now. We did that. Yeah, so that'll be fun. Not sure how I'm going to recover 2 weeks after, but it'll probably just mean a lot of easy stuff and minimal intensity, which is what I do anyway, so it's probably all right. It'll probably be sweet. Yeah.
Just mediocre training for amazing performance.
Yeah.
On race day.
I'm not a workout person. I just like to race.
That's literally
Is that
it. Like,
quote of the day?
yeah. But generally, if you look at my workouts, you'd be like, no, this guy's just taking the piss. Like, it's
I
not
don't
very
know.
impressive.
Maybe
like,
we
if
could
you
learn
look
something
at
from that.
yours and you look at Maia's leading into the go, you'd be like, okay, fuck, they're in shape. But me, it's like 2 by 20 minute tempo at like 3:20.
It's one, because you can go in the locker, but two, because you're genetically quite gifted. like a 4 minute mile at what, like 17 or 18 is.
Yeah, well,
there's some genetics there.
yeah.
Unfortunately, Sam Roos's got slightly better genetics than all three of us.
And
Yeah,
everyone
he's
in
like
the world.
specially bred, I think.
He's a thoroughbred.
Yeah.
If he was a horse, it'd be 10 million. He'd be at an auction.
Yeah, he was created specifically
Those-
to run sub 4.
Like in Dragon Ball Z, you guys probably don't even know what that is, but
Yep,
some
I
people
do.
walk Dragon Ball Z when they used to get hurt and they'd go into those little like chamber things.
Yeah,
with the, like the little
They put the mask on and
hyperbaric,
like-
and they put the mask on. That's where he was made in one of those. He's unbelievable.
Yeah, to open up your season in 145 is fucking ridiculous. I mean, to end your season in 145 is ridiculous,
Yeah.
but
I'd just like to run that for 500.
yeah.
That and the sucking on your little straw just then. Oh.
I think we figured out last week that if they ran 145, you might be coming into the home straight.
Just.
Yeah, if you were able to not fade through
Yeah,
600.
I'd just be coming through 100 to go.
Wait, if you were running what?
If I was running 800 with them,
Yeah.
I
So
would
they're running 145 and you're running what?
too flattish. I'd just be rolling into the home straight. And I'd be like shoulders and head cocked back.
What
Arms
did you
up,
know? You ran
shoulder-
156.
I ran
didn't you?
156.
Yeah.
But that was a while ago.
Yeah.
Like it.
But there's still, give yourself some credit.
Okay, I'll give it. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom.
156 ain't mucking about for a marathon runner.
No, and I did that in the middle of a 180k week.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'll take that. That's pure strength.
Still got some wheels.
No, I just didn't want Dryden to beat me.
Yeah, this thing with Dryden, never going to beat you.
No, I will turn up when it matters. And at 3 p.m. at Napunawai in the fucking middle of December, that day matters.
Sorry, Dryden, you're just never going to beat me.
I
will
get
retire.
behind that.
I
to be
will
honest.
retire. He's going to listen to that and give me a lot of shit.
Yeah.
He came out yesterday morning for my my 23rd 1 hour steady state.
That's just, yeah.
Week 8, baby.
So I did rock up to the park on Saturday, and I did rock up reasonably late because I was feeling a bit tired, and I was like, I'm not going to set an alarm today. I just wake up whenever. Still made it to work with on time or 5 minutes.
Oh, we were both late, but
Yeah.
I can't say anything if I'm late.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And Oska was through. You must have had like 2 laps to go.
Yeah,
Or
so
3 laps to go. 3 laps to go. Yeah.
3 laps to go. So I was a little bit wary of using the figure 8 after I slipped last Thursday, and like my knee's still bruised up. I think I've escaped relatively scot-free, but I've definitely stirred up my sciatica in that right leg.
Yeah.
And my hamstring's been quite niggly. And it means like the adductor like groin kind of thing. Like it's just a bit messy. And after my 3 hours on Sunday, I was quite sore. I was like, fuck, I might have hurt myself here. I hadn't. I was fine.
I did have that thought when you were whining about it, and I was like,
I might have hurt myself. And so I messaged Emily, who's the physio in the shop, and she very kindly had an hour for me on Monday, and she kind of did some stuff and got me like moving again because I was a wee bit worried about Tuesday. But I was fine. I ran, I don't know, like 18.3k or something in there. So the interesting thing about that is I'm now recovering off the 3 hour runs. So that first couple of weeks was like 2 hours 45, 2 hours 55, and then now the 2 3 hour runs. Like the Tuesday after the first 3 hour run, I ran like 17.6k, almost all out. Like I was really struggling to run like sort of 323s, 324s, and then like move on a week and another 3 hour run, and now I'm back down to kind of 318s, 317s, and recovering well off it. So it's amazing. I think I've never eaten as much as I have in my life at the moment. That's for fucking sure. But also just trying to prioritize sleep and like getting to bed at 9, and then like almost not setting an alarm, but kind of waking up naturally and trying to give myself 9.5 hours the best I can.
And lots of protein shakes.
Lots of protein shakes. Lot of protein shakes. So I got through another week of the Phil Costley Academy, which is just, and I will say that on Saturday when I rolled up, 2 things got me through that workout. One was some dude was obviously listening to Tom and I from last week because he tapped his headphones and then like pointed at me and gave me a thumbs up. Halfway through, must have been like halfway through my second lap.
yeah.
And I was like, bro, you have no idea how much I needed that.
It was just a wee ego stroke. You were like, oh,
It was, and it was like a little bit of a feel good. Like I was kind
doing
of,
good, buddy.
so like you're kind of on your own. You're facing an hour. It's hard, And then when I
felt like such a bitch. I had 6.5k with 75 seconds rest, and I was just like,
I'll be like, I was kind of battling. It was wet and cold, and there's windy, and it was
miserable.
It was miserable. And so I did 5 laps of South Hague, but the 3rd lap, Tom's dad very kindly biked next to me and chatted. And the crazy thing,
only because I made him. I was like, I think he might be like, 40 minutes. I was like, Dad, go with him. I don't need you for a K.
Like it was sort of, and it was really nice. The crazy thing about that is being able to chat to someone on the bike running 317s. Yeah, just like be able to have a yarn.
And the good thing about that is even if you weren't talking, you would have kept talking. You just talk the ears off everyone.
The other time he joined me, I don't know if you were here. You might have been away, but he joined me for like a 43k run.
Oh, on the hills.
On the hills, on the e-bike.
Yeah.
And so he talked the whole time. But it saved me because it was kind of like a tempo type run where I ran quite steady up the hill, took a bit of a chill, and then kind of ran quite hard across the tops. It's like we were together for like 2 hours and 50 minutes.
Yeah.
And he just yarned the whole time.
He loves it, eh?
It was pretty cool. I definitely appreciated it.
It was so funny. I was on my last rep and you must have been going for your last lap. And Dad just looked at me and goes, he's fucked. You didn't say, you like ran past us, but didn't even acknowledge us. You were just in the box.
I was locked in. Oh, at that point, I think the hardest part of those hours is about 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I'm obviously not taking fuel on.
You would have just clipped over 50.
Yeah,
something.
and you've run out a little bit of glycogen of that, and you're kind of trying to switch over to your kind of fat burning or whatever, and like 10 minutes feels like forever. and the hard part about running laps is how many more you've got.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking wounding.
Yeah, it's punching.
It's so wounding. But I would say that I've never been as aerobically fit as I am right now.
You'd hope so.
Like I've never been in this sort of like.
That's impressive for someone who's edging masters category.
Yeah, thanks. I am. I'm proud of it. If I
No,
can,
it actually is impressive.
It's quite, yeah.
Also, I just
You just wanted to keep digging. It's fine. I don't mind.
Yeah.
I'll okay with it. I'll go home and get worse than that. So no, I genuinely wouldn't have thought 12 or 13 weeks ago that I could handle 3 hours at 3:18s a week.
I tell you what, it is going to make feel a lot easier. That 5K straight to finich.
Yeah, we were looking at the Osaka course before, and
Holy heck! That's either going to be really good or
so
really bad.
35 to 40k is a dead straight line.
At the finish.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm with you,
I
Maia.
don't know if I feel about that.
I'm going to have to do some work on that.
Yeah.
I'm
You
going
should go out to Tie Tap and just run
I
dead straight.
Oh, I should.
Yeah.
I mean, my PB
Yeah.
is on a road like that.
Yeah.
So
Or could you do like
It's mentally.
your 60-minute whatever it is on the treadmill?
I could. Or here's another idea. I could do it in a straight line down Old West Coast Road.
I don't know
Yeah.
what that is.
Methvin, like,
Yeah. It's
Coming in.
dead straight and you can literally see 20k.
it's dead straight for like 40K.
Yeah.
Or you could
It's so long the horizon looks like the earth is
put the
not
route,
flat.
put
Yeah,
literally.
see, I've really grown to not mind running on the road, but that just
Yeah.
There's that Ruvi app, which is like Zwift, and they have realistic race courses.
Oh.
So you could put that on the treadmill and it would be like you're running down that home straight, literally.
Andy has a cool app now where you can plug in the conditions and it gives you, like, say, like on Saturday morning when it was real shitty conditions,
Yeah.
it takes the weather and the environment and the conditions and then plugs it into an algorithm and tells you
What it would
be if it was like the perfect day.
wait.
That's just
So-
gaslight. That's like
So you put what you ran and it says, oh, well, if it was a perfect day, you would have run this much faster.
Yeah. Or
You know what
slower.
would be more useful is
the other way
if you could if you could put in like the workout that you had and then what the conditions were gonna be, and it would say, okay, approximately if it's gonna be yay degrees hotter,
Adjust
you
your
should,
Wait, it'll
you
do
should-
that too.
Will it?
I'm pretty sure he was
So
talking
you can
about it.
preempt it and say, yeah.
Yeah, because I think he used it
Because
for the guys in the Gold Coast.
putting your hard workout in and saying, oh, but there was a heck of a headwind and it was like 30 degrees, and it'll just be like, oh, you're so fit.
I did feel
know.
pretty good about the Strava prediction starting to put me into the 2 teens now.
The fact that you're putting any stock in the Strava prediction.
hey, the Koros race predictor is actually pretty darn accurate.
I should have a look at what
Did you see
says.
Almgren's one?
No.
So Almgren posted a photo of his course race prediction after he just ran 26:45. It was 26:43. Was his
Wow.
prediction on his watch, like the watch, and then for the marathon, 1:59:50.
Well,
So
I
he's
guess
like
that makes
marathon
sense.
coming next.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like in terms of maths.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, what would yours tell you your 10K or whatever should be?
Well, the week I ran 14:25, it said 14:26
Oh, for
Oh,
a 5K.
okay.
for a 5K.
Yeah, amazing.
And well, actually, I can tell you right now, it is saying
This is riveting radio. We're gaslighting ourselves.
Yeah, we
Or
are
glazing
We're just
ourselves?
we're just seeing how good
Flaming
Forrest is.
ourselves.
29:35 and around 29:40 at Timber and
Oh,
10.
really?
It's pretty good.
So guys, I'm running 104 and I'm running a 211 marathon.
Yeah,
Hit it here first.
Okay, well, what does yours have you? What does Strava predictions have you
He
at for
does.
the marathon?
I need my phone if you want me to do Strava. I have,
Okay.
I have everything turned off on my watch because I don't
It's
give a fuck.
Garmin, yeah.
yeah.
Garmin,
Okay.
eh?
No, Strava has me at like a 14:48 5K, but then like a 2:17 marathon.
But
I don't
also,
think it makes
this is slightly hindered because you can actually, if you do a threshold test, you can plug in your threshold pace, and then it breaks down what you should run off that.
Okay.
So I'd probably need to do another test to see what my actual true threshold.
Oh yeah, it says I'm in sub 105 half marathon show, which I'd agree with. But I've done no conditioning; it's only been base building. So anyway, so that's cool. Pots.
Wait, can we talk about my running for the week?
Oh, sorry. Well, we did to begin with, didn't we?
Maya has
Yeah, well,
written down here. Hey, you wrote it.
Well, yeah, I know I did write it.
Pray tell.
Are you not going to run with a watch? Is that what that means?
No, well, that's what I've been doing this week. I have been running with a watch, but I've been Louis put in because he's Austrian, so English is his second language. So sometimes he puts things on my Strava notes because he writes it all like personally. There's no copy and paste, which I love. But he just had like, I want you to run nude this week, and no context. That was the title, and then in the description lower down, you had to scroll to it, but it said
No watch.
no watch.
To be fair, there's some ladies running around the park in that skin-coloured clothing from LKD, and you look twice. Sometimes you're like, what the? And then you get a bit closer and you can see the seam line of the garments. You're like, oh, that is risque. Anyway, sorry, Karen.
Yeah. Anyway, I've been running without a watch for the last couple of days, and I did a 30-minute sort of 6 to 7 out of 10 30-minute tempo thing this morning.
6, 7. And we just lost a bunch of followers.
Or gained a lot.
Yeah, not the demographic.
Yeah, that's true. That might cock up your algorithm a little bit. Yeah.
Sorry,
Should I just
had to
put
say
6 space 7 on the Facebook as a post later?
No.
Okay.
Don't push it, buddy. Don't.
Buddy. when the buddy comes
Wait,
out.
so when you say you're running without the watch, are you
No, so I
completely leaving it at
I
home?
just put
or?
it on like map mode, so I can't see anything. So I am bringing it with me, and then I'm looking at my stats after the fact.
Is that nude?
Well, but when I'm in the moment and I'm running and I'm guessing my
You know what I'd do?
intensity, what would you do?
Put it in a pocket.
That's just niggly though.
Do you have like the back pockets on your shorts and
Yeah,
stuff?
I do. Well, when I'm running late for work, I do occasionally need to see what time it is so I can know whether I need to cut my run short by 5 minutes, so I'm only 5 minutes late and not 15.
That's fair. Valid, yeah.
I've thought about changing the clock in time to using Sling as like geographical location because of the it's just a mess on the spreadsheet. So I was like, if you just put a ping on your phone every time you walk in the shop and it like says what time you actually walked in,
Yeah.
that would be a very interesting test.
Dude, my Di2 died this morning. It died on the small ring, and I just gave myself secondhand embarrassment. I was biking back from the hills going like, really? I'm just going nowhere. I was like, fuck.
Tom's having that dream later where he's like, where he's like running but he can't run.
Yeah. I look like the biggest muppet ass. Like, fuck. I was stuck in the small chain ring and just spinning out of control. Sorry, anyway, Maia. Go back. No running.
Yeah, anyway, I did my 30 minutes, and what I thought was approximately the same pace and intensity for my 30 minutes, I started off at like 425s or 420s and then ended at 4-minute Ks. It's just really, and my heart rate kind of went up a little bit, but not really. But it was just kind
Post-race boost.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just like kind of finally
100%
getting the
get it.
system moving a little bit.
And are you
Yeah.
adapting? You're probably adapting to Louis' training too. Like every week, every week you get.
Yeah, but this wasn't like, it wasn't intended to be a hard workout of any kind. It was 6 to 7.
Yeah.
Can you handle that? Yeah. Out of 10.
No reaction.
Kind of just, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it was kind of just crazy, like, oh.
No,
What? I didn't say.
How many more minutes have we got?
No, that's. I love that from Louis. I actually tried one of his gels this morning.
Did you?
Yes.
What did you think?
It's very gelatinous, but it was delicious.
They go, okay, so side topic again.
What's it called? What's the gel called?
Speed On.
That's right.
Yeah. I was chatting to a bunch of people at the start of the go, and a lot of people asking me about like what fuel I was using, and I was doing a wee sort of sale pitch on them, let a few people try some of them. And lots of people were saying like, oh, this is really good.
I would say I actually quite liked the thicker texture because I can imagine if you were doing a longer event, almost you didn't have to chew it,
Yeah.
and it wasn't the same texture as a Morton. It wasn't like the jelly.
Yeah.
Kind of it was just gelatinous, like it was thicker than a gel and a smoother texture.
Yeah, that's exactly how I would describe it. Because I wouldn't say it's a similar consistency. It's that 2-to-1 glucose fructose ratio that they use in like a Morton and a Precision and whatever, but slightly less sticky. And then there's flavors as well. And I, for the first time, had Precision and the Speed On gels in the same like run when I did the goat. And I started off on Precision because that's more kind of what I know. And then I had a Speed On like 30 minutes later, and I was amazed at how easy it was to get my Speed On down compared to my Precision. Yeah.
No, so I was impressed, and I love the idea of the 60-gram gel in a clip top. And for whatever reason, the nozzle is used is a bit easier than the 90-gram
I've
Precision.
never had a 90-gram, but
And obviously with 90 grams, it's quite heavy.
Yeah.
And for me, for 2 hours, the 60 grams of carbs is enough.
Yeah.
You have a wee hit at 40 minutes and a wee hit at an hour 25, and it's kind of enough. Where the 90s a wee bit overkill.
Yeah. And it's great to be able to just, you can have half, or you can have a third, or you can have as much as you want, put your little thing back on, throw it back in your pocket, and away you go.
No, so I was impressed. That's cool. So we'll probably look at trying to maybe grab some and I admitted I almost felt obliged because he was coaching you and he's Andy's friend. But actually they're good, so.
Actually, they're good.
Like,
What a shocker.
I'm not even, I'm honest.
He's a chef by trade / food scientist dude. So he knows what he's doing. At the moment, like he rents out a professional kitchen and makes them himself in Nelson like a couple of times a week. So it's a pretty small production chain thing. Like I genuinely think that Speed On could be successful. Definitely.
They taste good and they've got sugar.
Yeah. And they're easy and there's nice flavors. What flavor did you have?
The salted caramel.
I haven't tried that one yet.
That was good. Andy gave it to me.
Yeah.
So
I got a box more if you want to try a few more.
yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Well, we've now managed to ramble for nearly 50 minutes.
Shall we touch on Pot's
flashing.
Classic and bits and bobs before we talk shoes?
Yep.
Oh, I was just looking at the batteries, like, about to go, but all
It's all
good.
good.
Nah, so just ignore that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Potts opened up the New Zealand circuit of track and field racing.
Does Lovelock not count?
It kind of does, but like doesn't. I don't know. It's weird.
Anyway,
It doesn't.
semantics.
Also, we should make an apology because we did not mention that Sally Gibbs won the women's 10K because we got stuck on.
I thought we did.
No, I made a
Okay.
mistake.
Maybe
Sally,
I was talking.
and we were obviously disappointed to only see one female finisher in that 10K race. It's a real shame.
Yeah.
Something needs to be done. I don't know what that something is, but obviously amazing. For
We did
Sally
talk
to-
about it last week.
Yeah.
We had ideas.
We did.
Whether they listened to it or not.
So
is probably another
Potts is the
question,
second event on the New Zealand,
Yeah.
Classics Tour, which happens in Hastings.
but- Yeah. Which we kind of vaguely talked about last week as well. And it's weird, like they're calling it New Zealand short track championships. Because, like we said, we have no indoor track in New Zealand, which probably would have been useful looking at some of the wins in the 60 metres. Down recording like almost 3.0 headwind, which is no fun to run in. Running 6.8, taking it out. Zoe back on track, 7:29, I think is a little bit off the qualifier, but again, into a headwind. And then the two Sams didn't give a stuff about the headwind and ran really, really fast.
It was good to watch.
Obviously, you have tailwind as well, doing some laps, but
The faster you go, though, the less benefit you get from a tailwind and the more impeding a headwind is, though, right?
Yeah.
And I think it was obviously it was a headwind in the home straight where you least
true.
want it.
Yeah.
So
Given the hair and the facials from both of them
yeah,
coming in that last 20.
it was blowing. It was blowing. But yeah, ridiculous race. 1:45.86 for Sam Ruth. Smashing a number of age group records again.
So we're talking about Potts Classic, which was the second event in the Classics for the New Zealand circuit this year, where we saw Sam and Sam.
Oh, I need to have this. Yeah.
That Sam I am, go head to head. And this time the little Sam won. Well, the little Sam that's bigger than Big Sam.
Yeah,
That's
True.
confusing.
young Sam. Well,
Young
they're both
little
young.
Sam.
Well,
They're both
fuck
young.
it. Anyway,
Interestingly enough, obviously Sam Tanner no longer has a Puma contract, but he was wearing On tights.
Yeah.
So you heard it here first, folks.
Do you think that means something more than just I'm boycotting wearing Puma?
I don't know, but I'm for sure getting a text from Craig later to shut the fuck up. That's gonna come in on Thursday night at about 8:30 p.m. when this goes live. So some amazing results on a difficult weather-wise day. Hey, yeah,
Yep. And Rosa Twyford again.
Yeah,
Whip
she's had. I mean, it's not even really the business end of her season yet, but she's had a few blinders over the last 3 races, 3 dubs from 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she just looks strong. I'm biased because I train with her and she's a great girl, but
I mean, she's wiping the floor in the 800s at the moment. I mean,
Yeah.
Cameron Smart might be a PB for her as well.
yeah, and she smoked the mile at Lovelock as well.
Yeah. It's good to see her back. She had a pretty big injury last year, I think, going into World Unis, or maybe the year before that. Which kept her out for a long time. And she was in the pool aqua jogging religiously with all your favourite aqua jogging companions at Jelly Park.
Susan, Karen,
Yeah.
Janice.
Saw her there
Glennis.
multiple times with a big smile on her face.
I bet, to be fair, though, I bet those old ladies have great chat.
Yeah, they probably do.
They probably have.
Mate, they
chat.
go there religiously, like every
Yeah.
day. It's the highlight. But yeah, no, it's awesome to see her back on the track and winning and running some impressive times. So hopefully they can get some nice weather. Unfortunately, this weekend looks awful again. I think a storm's just rolled through Tauranga, and they're racing in Wanganui for the New Zealand Mile Champs.
Yeah, well, that's Mum and Dad were just saying they're not sure they're going to get into Tauranga because of the storm. So
It looks
yeah,
heinous, like big time storm. So yeah, hopefully the weather can play ball, because after those 2 Sams ran that quick over 800, I'd be very interested to see what they run over a mile.
Do you know what? It's just I had some friends who are not running people
Yeah,
message me saying that they watched running.
yeah,
That is so cool for the sport.
Yeah.
Regardless of kind of, who our friends are or, whatever. But
Yeah.
I think it's so amazing that people that don't necessarily want to tune in to watch track and field, because let's be honest, unless you're a running
fan.
connoisseur, diehard fan, track and field is pretty boring to watch. It's like a 3-hour thing for like 8 different events.
yeah.
I quite like it though.
Yeah, but you're a diehard.
well,
We are diehards. We sit here for an hour every week and
Yeah.
chirp.
I think it's that, and then also people have just never done it. Like if they actually came along to a meet and realized this, it's like a smorgasbord of events that you can watch. Like if you don't want to watch the running, you can watch the high jump or the shot put. Or
I also
something.
think too, New Zealand's starting to do a better job at making it an event.
Yeah.
Rather
They need to hype it up. Like even it was epic having it on. Was it TVNZ?
+1 or
Yeah.
TVNZ
yeah.
Plus, yeah.
But like still, you got more people to that Twilight meet in Tauranga. That stand was full. Watching Sam Ruth try run a 1K record than anyone at Potts. Like the stand was empty. But I guess streaming it live on TV is the first step to getting those kind of crowds. But I think, and especially in the running scene now, like running's such a big thing in New Zealand, with all the run clubs and everything, like they kind of understand it a little bit more because they get so in tune with how fast they're running all the time. So it's like they can relate to it. So you just need to pump the socials on these events and even
And
do
having,
like a breakdown.
yeah, like with Night of Fives, how they had like the LSKD 5K and that sort of thing, like having a community element within this, because people like run clubs and stuff love getting on the track and doing some reps. Like it feels really cool when you're not used to it. So just having a community element in the classics maybe to pull people to the event, they have a run, then they hang around and they watch names like Sam Ruth and stuff who they have heard of because they're on the news and amazing, and then they end up watching a bit more and then blah, 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 it builds.
That's how we build funds for our sport. Because that is all about building funds.
Yep.
I'm still on board with our idea of, it might have even been like when we started the podcast like over a year ago now, of getting like a intertwined 100 meters, 200 meters, 400 meters, like racing the All Blacks fastest man, the hockey's fastest player, like Black Sticks.
It'd be like the Black Clash.
Yeah, literally
Yeah.
like that, but for track. We really pushed it on one of the episodes to get it at ITM. It would be so cool to see like Zoe race Sevu Reece or something.
Yeah.
And see if they could, like just to
Watching
get an
those
idea
rugby
and
boys
then-
try and get out of blocks would be so good.
Yeah,
I'd pay the $3 to watch that.
yeah, that'd be epic. Like get Tanner to race and Sam to race a 1K and have, because they always go on about the All Blacks Bronco being so fast and then put them on
Yeah.
the track and stuff and give them a head start even and see if they can hold them off. Like it would be cool just to I don't know, change it up and get people, because you'll garner more attention that way. Like if you had the headline ICM Will Jordan versus Town Whelpton, people are going to come just to watch Will Jordan. Like
I would.
like give him a 20-meter head start.
He's a
Like,
good looking man. And he's
Jordan.
and he's
and he's an All Black.
and he's
so-
fast. And he's an All Black.
Yeah, like it would be cool to see that like happen. I think, but who knows?
Honestly, we're not that powerful enough. Should we
Anyways,
Choose.
talk about how powerful this Mizuno Neo Zen 2 is? This is real different.
yeah. Speaking of Mizuno though, just like in general,
Yeah, they're slapping.
they come back with some heat this year, and we're lucky and fortunate enough to have a lot of it in store.
I'm just
So-
happy for them because I like their ethos and I like what the company's trying to achieve and how they go about their business. And they're kind of like that quiet achiever in a way where they've kind of got, they always had 3 or 4 really solid shoes and now they've kind of got 5 or 6 really solid shoes and the racing product that's arrives really good and they're kind of figuring it out. So I ran 27K in this morning. And it's very different from version 1. Version 1 I'd put on the Evo SL kind of bouncy category.
It looks like you ran 27K in it this morning and then you just haven't taken it off.
Yeah, that's because I didn't bring another pair with me.
So correct. He hasn't taken
I
it
haven't
off.
taken it off.
Oh, I wondered what that smell was.
Yeah, that was just the smell of my ego. I'm gonna roast myself.
I've been trying so hard to trim that down. It just grows like a weed, man.
It does. Yeah, I don't like poison ivy. But kind of like circa 1992 Batman poison ivy.
stained into the
I'm going
walls
nowhere.
again.
Yeah, it's going nowhere. So version 1 was sort of like super bouncy, kind of sock fit, loose upper. I actually liked it mostly because at the time it arrived, I had a peroneal tendon issue, and because it was so kind of soft and flexible in the heel, there was no pressure on the back of that tendon to push on. This for me now is sitting firmly in the daily training category. Like it's probably not that, but I do think that the way they've tuned the foam is it's probably going to soften rather than like harden up. It's not like a Nova Blast that dies and then feels hard and slappy.
Yeah.
I think it's going to go the other way.
Yeah.
So they've improved the grip on the outsole. I ran up, for those Christchurch people, I ran up Montgomery Spur and then Rapaki this morning, and I felt more than fine on that kind of dusty ground. The midsole material is definitely firm, and I wouldn't call it responsive. I'd call it rolly. Like it didn't feel responsive to me in comparison to version 1, but Maia's going to disagree with me.
I'm just going to go out on not a limb, but both of you guys are in a position where you can run in like a Mega Blast equivalent level shoe. And that's where the bar is for you guys on what is bouncy.
Yep.
And anything that's below that in your view is like, it feels like a brick. But
It's a brick.
See that, Mark?
I'm joking. No, I do understand what you're saying,
Yeah.
but that's the standard for shoes.
like that's
all
a more
relative.
standard.
It's-
Yeah,
yeah, it's all
exactly.
relative.
But compared to what we would have had like 2 or 3 years ago as the standard, or compared to most proper daily trainers, like I run in more standard shoes for most of my stuff, and that felt a nice level of like still stable, but it did feel like it gave me a bit of bounce. It is nice and rolly. It just feels, it feels like I move naturally in it, but it gives me a little bit.
That's a good word. Like
Yeah.
that kind of that natural movement. It's got a wideish midfoot. It's like makes it quite stable.
Yeah.
They've improved the outsole coverage, particularly in the forefoot.
Yeah.
So you're not going to kind of grind out that exposed EVA. The upper has moved away from that kind of flexi knit, and now it's kind of like more a mesh, and it's definitely narrower the whole way.
Yeah,
So I
it
feel-
just feels more
I feel
secure.
really well held on to it.
Yeah.
Super comfy out of the box.
Talk about Puma.
Bye, Rocks.
Talk about sex, baby. Might be inappropriate.
Wait, where did we end?
Well, we
talking
ended
about the shoe.
where I said the shoe was super comfy out of the box.
Oh.
Is this recording?
Yeah, but I will edit it
Okay.
back whenever we decide to. So maybe I should just say,
The shoe is super comfy out of the box.
I hate doing this. I haven't done a podcast where we haven't had to like pause and then pretend we didn't pause.
that's not true.
Feels true in this moment.
In this moment.
Is that a song?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, maybe talk about that, and then we'll
Okay.
circle back to
Yeah.
Tauranga half, and then we'll do the shoes on the horizon.
Yep. So super comfy. Super comfy. I mean, whatever. This is day 2 of trying to record this episode, so that's fine. People watching on YouTube will realize that we had a quick Superman outfit change, and then we're back talking about shoes because somehow we managed to be recording till 5:10 last night.
And still didn't get it done.
No,
That's
it's a problem. But yeah, so super comfy out of the box. Enjoyed my sort of 28K in it for my long run. Some specs. Someone, I put a video up on socials last night that was some of the marketing imagery from Mizuno, and someone asked, is it a backwards step?
Oh, interesting.
Like,
Yeah.
like all I can say to that is it's different.
Yeah, I don't think it's a backward step.
No.
I think it's more in line with what the shoe should be.
Yep.
Because the previous model was a little too bouncy and light and fast, and it didn't really sit in like an everyday category. I feel like this sits more in an everyday category. I don't know. That's just my take
It's
on
just
it.
a really nice, well-fitted, bouncy everyday trainer, which is exactly what you just said. It's what it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely. So I don't think it's a step backwards. I just think it's like a side step into probably the lane
That it should sit in.
that they thought it was going to sit in.
Yeah.
And the first one didn't quite hit that, but it had a different, equally as good lane. What I'm wondering is that for the front half of 27, they might have a plateless version of that Hyperwarp Pro with the full PIBA
Yeah, right.
midsole. And so they've kind of gone, okay, rider sits here, wave rider kind of sits in that lane. Then we've got a younger consumer that doesn't relate to rider, but we can't get rid of it because that's a legacy flagship model. Can we put something that looks a little sleeker and kind of newer in 21st century into here to try and appeal to a wider range, the brand, try and appeal to a wider range of consumers in terms of age and pace and ability.
Which is that.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is trying to appeal to I mean, I read somewhere and I totally agree that it probably feels really good at sort of a 6-minute K, but I can get it to a 4-minute. Fine. Like it's got a good coverage.
I think that would feel great at my 445s too.
Which would be, So that's kind of what I'm saying.
So, yeah.
And so it's going to retail for $290. Specs on it, it's coming in at about 240 grams for a men's US size 9. So it's kind of moderate,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And it's 40.5 mil in the back and 34.5 mil in the front, giving it a 6 mil offset. Because of where they've got the kind of the rock point, it actually feels a bit more like 8. Like I didn't,
Quite rolly.
I didn't feel it to be 6. So my Achilles tends to get a little bit grumpy in 4s and 6s, but I didn't feel it in this. So I think
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, I think so.
Positive update.
I'm just going to go out and say this: if you've enjoyed wearing a Nova Blast but hate that it only lasts fucking 3 runs, this would definitely be worth giving a go.
Yeah, for sure.
Way more stable. Like you'd be able to put way more people in this, I suspect, than a Nova as well.
Yep. Yeah. So some other stuff that happened around the town.
Oh yeah, we'll circle back to the Mount.
Which right now is underwater.
Poor old Mount's getting absolutely shat on, or has been.
And it's trickled its way down to Christchurch by the looks of it. But yeah, there was the Tauranga half, which is actually a pretty long-standing event now, I think. They have the half marathon and they have the triathlon aspect of it. which always feels a pretty good start list. This year was no different. There was some internationals. There was a lot of the top half Kiwi guys. And Jack Moody took it out in pretty quick time. I think it was like 3:50 something. Anything under 4 hours is like pretty good going. They all swam reasonably solid. The bike there was a few incidents that I won't go into too much, but yeah, it's just tricky with an event of that size in a smaller city. I think a few of the top guys ended up going the wrong way and cutting off some of the course, and then motorbikes were in places where they shouldn't have been, which kind of takes away from the race a little bit. Like, I know training with Mike, he's like one of, if not top 3 best bikers in definitely in New Zealand in the sport at the moment. And when he's losing time putting down the power he was putting down, it's like something's not going on, like something's not right here. So yeah, there was assists here and there, but we won't dive into that too much. It just shows how good Race Ranger is.
Yeah.
Because events that don't have it, there always seems to be something that goes on that can't get changed.
Race Ranger, sorry?
So Race Ranger is the technology that actually McNeese and a Kiwi guy developed, is where you have a draft. It's like a drafting device. So you stick a thing on the front fork and it'll flash if you're in the drafting zone. And now they've actually started releasing the data, which they didn't used to do, which is quite cool. And I think really helpful for the athletes, because it tells you how long you've been illegally drafting for. So people, they released it after one of the races, and some guy was in like their legal zone for 3 minutes or something. And just, like, how did this guy got in it? What they need to do to top it up even more is they need to have live data on the motorbike so that they can see who's cheating, and then like draft, like the motorbike can go back to that person and be like, buddy, you've been in here for 2 minutes, like penalty.
Because you know, right?
Yeah. Well,
it gives you a warning.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's flashing in your face. But the problem with how they're doing it at the moment is they only release it after the fact, and all they go off now is having a motorbike go up and like down the field on the bike and just looking for a red light. And if he sees a red light, and it could be just after you've been passed or like just after you've dropped into the zone, he goes, oh no, that's red, penalty. So it's taking away from people's races, and like when this is their job, a 2-minute penalty on the bike is huge. You lose money. So I don't know how. I mean, they should be able to get it on there. Like, they've got 2 people on the motorbike. All that guy needs is like just a phone with a screen showing like you know, who's in the red and who to drift back to and penalize. Because it happened to Kyle Smith, who ironically won the half in the weekend, a number of times last year, and it actually showed after the race that he wasn't in the draft, so like he wasn't illegally drafting, and people that were in the race that got away were.
So
drafting.
he was just unlucky with
like
got
the getting
penalised.
Just a motorbike at the right spot at the wrong time for him, and got seen in the red, and got penalised in not like I want to say in 3 of the races last year, which just destroys your race. So it is a good step, but their just execution needs to be better, unfortunately. But I'm sure we'll see it. And like they're always playing around with draft zones. Like at the moment it's 12 meters, should be 20, because you get draft off 12 meters. You can feel it for sure. And you can save a lot of energy.
You should just have one of those bear traps attached to everyone's bikes. And if the red light stays on for more than 20 seconds, the bear trap just eats the tire and just sends them flinging off the front, bringing them with some face burn. Then people wouldn't draft. Sometimes you just need better discipline.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think what they should do is, this is a bit extreme, but people get fined when they miss weight in boxing.
Oh, yes. Now we're
so
talking.
you have to, like, if you miss weight by a certain amount of pounds, you have to give a percentage of your fight purse to the other person. So what they could do is, if you get caught in a draft zone for however many seconds. It could be like, because the contracts, like you know what you're getting paid based on where you place in the race. And then also you have a contract throughout the year for like a lot of those T100 races. They could take a percentage of your pay and give it into a prize pool for the rest of the people that are in the field that aren't drafting.
That's what they do in the NBA.
You wouldn't draft if you're getting fined like $5,000 just
for every minute or
for
something.
every minute you're in someone's draft. You would not be drafting. Like,
No.
yeah, it would make seeing red on a race ranger thing a lot more scary and a lot more impactful, I think, because people are just taking a piss. Like, you can listen for a motorbike, you can hear him coming, so you can sit in that draft zone for as long as you like until you hear that guy coming, and then slowly just drop back and you're sweet. So yeah, I don't know. They should
dishonesty.
Yeah, but they just need to put. It's like, I don't know. It's like Aussie with their being on your phone or not having a seatbelt on. Their fines are like $1,500. So people don't do it. Whereas here it's like $50.
Well, you probably know the cops. You can just get a slap on the
Yeah,
wrist.
like, just make the punishment bigger, and then people won't do it. I think.
Bring back the belt, the strap.
Yeah. Anyway, good racing all round. Nicole Van der Kay's first race back, I think, after a few injuries and health stuff. So that was cool. She took out the women's race. Hannah Berry, second. Yeah, and then Rebecca Clark. So kind of the top three that was expected in the women's race. But yeah, the cool thing that Tauranga does really well is they let the open races race with the pros.
Cool.
Which doesn't happen and isn't really meant to happen in other races. Like, if you have a pro field, the only thing is, like, if you're an open athlete or age grouper, you can't win money if you podium. But that's just age group rules. But it gives you a good opportunity to jump in a field with elite guys and see where you're sitting.
Surely that makes for better racing for the elites as well.
Oh yeah, 100%. And like, half the time the elite field only has like 8 people in it. So why are you just letting those 8 guys go by themselves when you can let 40 guys go and actually have a good bash about on the course? But yeah, the women's half was won by Bridge, right? Yeah. And
86-ish, I think they ran.
yeah.
Is that course?
It's not a fast course.
Is that on the gravel round?
Yeah,
you run like
they
round
finish.
and out?
I think most of it's fine, but then they just have to finish going round them out. So,
Which would take a bit out of you.
yeah, it's quite
Like,
undulating.
it's
going
hilly,
round
yeah.
them out. Yeah.
So reasonably fast time on that kind of course. I don't know who was second.
Alia was second.
Alia.
Alia Tippins, not far behind either. I
Yeah.
think like 10 or 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And then Laura was third, yeah.
Yeah, so some good racing all around. It's kind of like early doors for halves and stuff this time of year to be happening.
Yeah,
But
it's a weird.
Well, it's kind of just something they tack on
yeah,
a little bit
to the
because it
event.
is full swing triathlon season. So
Yeah. But it's cool they've got opportunities there for people to just jump in the early season hit out. But yeah, that was Tauranga half. I guess a lot of the people from that race I've seen are doing Wanaka, so that'll be cool. And then the big race for New Zealand is Taupo on the 7th of March. Unfortunately, the same time as Track Nationals. So I know a lot of the Norwegians are coming over for it this year because it's the first time it's been on the Pro Series now. So they get big points for it, which is really cool. So they should have a really solid lineup there for the men's and women's. Ironman, that is the full distance. The half is still just like age group stuff. So yeah, that'd be cool if the Norwegian hype train lands in Taupo.
The Norwegian hype train.
Yeah, that's what they call themselves.
Sounds like a
I mean,
party
they did-
pill you pulled out of the back of a bus in 2012.
They did go 1, 2, 3 at Ironman World Champs, so they're pretty
Doped up.
elite when it comes to that distance. But yeah, Mike won last year and broke the course record. So he's like just really hoping he still gets number 1 on his paper.
Oh yeah.
It's like, fuck, surely they still just have me as number 1 on the pro thing. But it'll be interesting to see what they do. Regardless, it'll be nice to have a really solid field in Taupo back on New Zealand shores. So that's something to look forward to if you're Ironman enthusiast coming out pretty soon. But yeah, we have some shoes that we should talk about because a few of them have landed in store as of today, and a few are in store but not allowed to be talked about yet.
Yeah, this is the paywall part of the podcast.
This is the gets Oska in trouble part of the podcast.
I'm actually here to be in trouble.
You what?
Yeah,
I want to get in trouble.
Oh no, we figured that one out.
Loves being a naughty boy.
Yeah. Naughty, but spelled N-A-W. Like Lil Wayne.
N-A-W.
Naughty.
Yeah, like
D-A-W-D.
yeah.
D-A-W-D.
Yeah. Or just L-O-S-E-R. That's fun too. I'm good with that. Considering you guys have been ripping into me all. Actually, that's just carryover. The last 2 days I've just been fucking ripped into.
Yeah. All justified.
All justified. No, so we thought we would try kind of to keep everyone updated with what shoes are coming because they're like the most asked questions online. And so what did we land this morning?
We landed some Deviant Nitro 4s, everybody, this morning.
For those High Rocks people, eventually we'll record a High Rocks shoes for High Rocks episode. Or like a YouTube clip, because I get asked that a lot, and it'd be so good if I could just put a clip into the chat online and be like, watch this.
Yeah.
This is what we think.
So I guess the confusion, and I have a little bit of an issue with this. The confusion is going to be because it says High Rocks on the side, people are going to assume that it's a shoe made for High Rocks. Now,
It's the exact same as the running one.
At this point in the year, it's the exact same. There's no difference in it. When we get to mid-year or closer to mid-year, then they have their actual High Rocks model. At the moment, it's just a High Rocks branded running shoe.
Oh, are they bringing out an actual
Correct.
specifically designed?
Yeah, so it's like it's
Surely
almost like
we're
a
not getting
court
that.
shoe. Yeah, we are. It's almost like a.
Shit.
we got mouths to feed. So it's like a court shoe styled Elite 4 type thing. And honestly, it kind of makes sense. I just wish they hadn't called it the same thing as the marathon racing shoe. That just pisses me off for like the purists, but it's not my problem. I bought it up when I was in Boston and I got asked to be quiet. So that's fine.
Just call it like the
just like
Puma Nitro High Rocks Elite.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, so now it's like the Puma Deviate Nitro Elite 4 High Rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is exactly what they would call it if it just had High Rocks on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a bit confusing. But for the front half of this year, the two they just branded High Rocks. I do like how they've used the Puma logo as the Y. I think that does look pretty sick. Like it does look like there's some nice detailing. So they've come Deviate 4s.
It does also say in small text, "My sport is High Rocks" on the other side,
Yeah.
which I thought was interesting. But anyways,
No comment. So with that, we had a new colour of the Metaspeed Ray
Yeah.
arrive. So we now are allowed to sell those.
It is cool.
For those people that listened to the episode we did with Greg, he asked us not to sell them because we weren't allowed to yet. And now we can. And
So buy yourself a pair.
there will be some new Fast R 3s in about 10 days. And then we will have Deviate Nitro Elite 4, which is due for launch on the 12th of Feb.
Yeah.
Is that right? I think.
we also did a few days ago get the new Cielo,
Yes.
which doesn't release until next week.
24th.
24th.
It's
That's
Friday.
2 days away.
Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday
Yeah.
launch. So we'll have it up online for
Yeah.
Saturday, or might have been the 25th. It's like the weekend. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
We'll probably just go Saturday because that makes sense with the volume of people who come in the door.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, some fun product. I think the next big one is going to be Super Blast 3.
Yeah.
That's not till
March the 1st, which is only 5 weeks away.
Yeah.
Don't say. La, 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 la.
Like with February, well, no, I've only got 4 weeks to go until I run a marathon. 4 weeks on Sunday. So that I think will be good. But we'll try and keep everyone updated with times and stuff. I feel like delivery is getting better. Like we're
really
now
good.
on global timelines.
Yeah.
Whereas this time last year we were fighting to get stuff on like global release dates.
Yeah.
The only ones that remain a bit tricky are Adidas because they ship from Aussie to us.
Yeah.
So Pro 5, Adi 0, Pro 5 will probably be 2 weeks behind
Right.
global. But
When's that? That's miles away, isn't it?
no, not that far either. I think that was the end of April.
April, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's amazing how fast those things start to swing around. But And also amazing how fast Run Club has swung back around. Oh, my English is terrible.
Need a
So
coffee.
yeah, well, I've had one. I haven't run yet. That's my problem. I got more words trying to come through my brain than normal and trying to come out of my mouth. So Run Club starts back on the 3rd of February, Tuesday night, and we're going to meet at the shop for week 1, and we'll just do a little 30-minute how the fuck am I going type run, because let's be fair, everyone's eaten a couple of bickies, had a few wines and beers.
Good.
And now they're rolling back into work, and
Yeah.
it's time to kind of get cracking again as we get towards Christchurch Marathon. Week 2 has a question mark over it, which will be the 10th or 11th, 10th, the 10th. Now we are making progress with Brooks around Hillary, the American trail sponsored athlete who is coming over for Tarawera. We may change Run Club to a Horswell meet and do a trail run with her post recording a podcast with her. So, we're just working through that with Jamie at the moment. Hopefully we'll have some Brooks Cascadia elites for people to try. So that's the...
Oh, damn.
Are we going to get that in the shop too?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So I think globally we will be behind because, again, with Brooks it goes through Aussie. It doesn't come straight down to us. They might fly them into us. But we will people at least be able to give it a go, because I think traditionally like Brooks have kind of nailed those types of shoes in terms of like usability. People mindset rather than kind of like just crazy tech and soft foams and stuff. So it'd be interesting to see how that lands.
They're less volatile and like, oh, this is great. This sucks.
Yeah.
This is good. This is rubbish.
Yeah. Yeah, they are the definition of a 3-burner barbecue. There's no hot spots. It's just nice and regular.
Yeah. Yeah. Medium rare.
Yeah, just boom. So there's some fun stuff. We're starting to kind of plan the year, and we'll have a meeting with Essex in about 10 days to sort out what they want to do with us and start planning some fun stuff.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, Hawke's Bay would be cool.
Yeah, we'll do some stuff. Try and make a plan.
Sick.
Sick. Anyway, you guys got anything to add?
That was a damn good coffee,
Was it?
might I say.
Shout out Heirloom and the Colombo Mall.
Yeah. I buy a small coffee most days, which is really naughty of me, but I had a free one, so I got a large with an extra shot.
See,
So-
that's you've clocked the system.
I had.
So you buy the cheapest possible coffee.
Yeah.
Double run.
To double run, to get the most expensive version of your coffee.
Exactly.
3 shots.
I did. Yeah.
Mate, you're going to be a weapon.
What's this gonna be?
What are you talking about?
Anyway,
Yeah.
happy days. Go out, have fun.
Eat your veggies.
So many of them.
4 kgs of broccoli in a Nomeo shot. Found out the other day. There you go.
No,
Eat veggies.
but how does that? How does that work? How can
It's
you?
4 kgs worth of broccoli, and like they've extracted 4 kgs worth of it.
That seems excruciatingly wasteful.
Yeah, but
That is a.
does it help you run a
fuckload.
PB? Yeah.
What
I
do they
mean-
do with the broccoli that's had its juices extracted? Does
I
that
reckon
just-
they probably send it to a pig farm.
Yeah, it'll get reused.
Probably pig food.
broccoli's quite expensive.
They're
in the
extracting
middle of
only
the
a certain amount of like, what is it, an isothianate of it or something like that. Yeah. You need to try it actually. I haven't tried it
I
yet.
have some in the fridge.
I don't need to try anything.
You should
No, one
try
day
it.
I'll-
You should try it.